Welcome viewers, please like, comment and subscribe. There is actually no planet the place Meghan Markle belongs with this team of people, says creator and CNN analyst Kirsten Powers. Meghan Markle recounts second racial slurs had been screamed at mother. Politico has come underneath hearth for such as Meghan Markle on an end-of-year listing of narcissists alongside Donald Trump, Elon Musk, Kanye West and Sam Bankman-Fried. The opinion article, headlined 2022 is the year we all finally got tired of narcissists, provoked a furious response on social media for evaluating the Duchess of Sussex to a rogues gallery of alleged fraudsters, anti-Semites, and miscreants. The piece extensively argued that positive celebrities' egotistical overreach had sooner or later grew to become the public off to their attention-seeking antics. Politico mentioned the six-part Netflix documentary Harry and Meghan, in which the couple talk about their relationship and stepping away from their royal duties, as one example. The creator did differentiate between Meghan and the extra infamous entrants in the article, such as convicted Theranos fraudster Elizabeth Holmes, noting that the Sussexes' dependency to the public eye is benign. However, Meghan's inclusion in the article was once branded demented by using senior Reuters correspondent Chris Taylor. Author and political analyst Kirsten Powers tweeted, "What the hell, Politico? There is actually no planet the place Meghan Markle belongs with this team of people. A black lady standing up for herself does no longer equal narcissist. The unhinged hatred directed at her honestly does type of show her factor, doesn't it?" Podcaster Paul Martin wrote. How in God's title did Meghan Markle get put in this group? She's no longer perfect, however a black lady standing up for herself and household doesn't qualify as being a narcissist. Seriously, at Politico. Washington Post columnist Karen Attiah tweeted that white girls are flawlessly joyful to be the foot soldiers of informal misogynoir assaults towards black women. Meghan Markle's inclusion on a listing of 2022 narcissists angered some Twitter commentators. Meghan Markle's inclusion on a listing of 2022 narcissists angered some Twitter commenters. Twitter person Lisa Glass wrote that 2022 is the 12 months we all in the end received worn out of Politico, prompting Politico's editorial director Ryan Heath to push again at the criticism. If you favor to write off and complete ebook due to the fact one of our 600 journalists protected Meghan Markle on a list, you are certainly worn out of free debate, Mr. Heath wrote. If, instead, you in reality simply disagree with her being protected on the list, you can say that instead. The Independent has contacted Politico for comment. Harry and Meghan are on a hazardous route. It's King Charles's job to restore this rift. An invitation to King Charles's coronation subsequent 12 months would be a necessary step in the proper direction. Meghan, Duchess of Sussex and Prince Harry, Duke of Sussex, arrive at the city corridor for the duration of the Invictus Games Dusseldorf 2023 one-year-to-go events on September 6, 2022 in Dusseldorf, Germany. The two now have to locate a way of present publicly and extra importantly, privately, that binds them collectively and offers them a frequent reason. When Harry and Meghan sit down quietly in their California redoubt over the subsequent few days, sipping on a jojoba juice, what will they assume of their 2022? Will they reflect on consideration on it a success? I suspect that they may now not utterly agree. While each will be thrilled to have aired their narrative and banked the Netflix millions, my suspicion is that each will experience greater equivocal than M about what 2023 and past holds for him. For sure, Harry had extra to lose when the cameras commenced rolling on their eponymous docuseries, Harry and Meghan, and, after 6 hours of a cautiously manicured confessional, there was once no clear experience of how he would possibly regain that which he put at danger: family, status, and public approval, for example. To borrow the argot of the show, the viewer goes on a journey with the star-crossed former royals, from the artlessly recriminatory to the hopelessly romantic, and they depart us with a very clear message. Love will triumph over all. In Harry's case, I'm no longer positive that will be sufficient as he starts to negotiate the problematic constitutional, familial and geographical troubles that the relaxation of his existence will present. But for the moment, he appears pleased to replicate Meghan's belief in their alliance returned at he. The epic ever concludes with Meghan reprising a speech she made on their wedding ceremony night. She talks, partly in rhyming couplets, of our love story that will ultimate forever and the remarkable assurance that now existence begins and the eternal understanding that above all love wins. Fine sentiments and heartfelt, for sure. However, I can't be alone after what it handed earlier than it in thinking. Really? Are you truly sure? I don't desire to show up cynical, but as the docuseries ends to the soundtrack of Nancy Wilson's How Glad I Am My Love Has No Beginning, My Love Has No End, in opposition to the backdrop of non-public unrehearsed snapshots on a abandoned seashore here, on a ski slope there, it was once difficult to keep away from questioning the place precisely. Do Harry and Meghan go from here now, not as a multimedia phenomenon, however, as a couple and a family? Yes, they've been handsomely rewarded for their televised testimony, which, anything one thinks of the substance, is huge and powerful, with the possible to inspire reform and even trade history. But what do they do for an encore? They have the relaxation of their lives to live, and as soon as Harry's memoir is dispatched into the world in the subsequent few weeks, full of insight, revelation, self-examination, and hard-won wisdom, in the publisher's words, that unique seam without a doubt can't be mined any longer. While the couple will nevertheless be in demand for public appearances and the like, they will have to discover a way of current publicly and, greater importantly, privately, that binds them collectively and offers them a frequent purpose. Rishi Sunak wishes to focal point on resolving industrial strife or his celebration will be frozen out. Rishi Sunak wants to focal point on resolving industrial strife or his birthday celebration will be frozen out in surroundings the place they excite sturdy and contradictory opinions and towards a history of fractured relationships that is no convenient task, especially as the tough wiring of their lifestyles trip. He is a royal, she is a Hollywood actress would possibly dictate that their future ambitions are no longer one and the same. As each phase of their documentary unfolded, I grew to be increasingly more involved for Harry. Scarred with the aid of his mother's death, he conveys a fragile psyche, and, with each revelation, you may want to nearly wince as some other predominant wedge used to be being pushed between him and his family. The strain that this will put on his future life, as a father, as a husband, as a brother, as a son, is